You know, it's only just occurred to me, ladies and gentlemen, and I actually find it quite a shame. You may as well, but we have never covered the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation, right? We've never spoken about the court case, and it's a massive shame because for me to go into it now would be a huge waste of time because nobody wants to sit and listen to a British dude talk about a court case that everybody was talking about a few months ago, right? It just wouldn't make any sense. I'll tell you now though, in my own personal life, when it all started going down, and I don't know if I'm alone in saying this one, but I thought it was just a big, massive distraction, right? I was looking around at everybody glued to their screen watching the live stream. A live stream of a court case that had nothing to do with them, by the way. Literally eating whilst they're watching it. I thought it was insane. But isn't it funny how some court cases just, get slid under the rug and nobody talks about it any longer? They don't get live streams. Actually, they get suppressed. I think you all know which certain court cases I'm talking about. However, fresh news is now breaking, ladies and gentlemen, which means it gives us a chance to talk about this situation, talk about this woman, which, by the way, I hope it's the last time as well, because talking about this woman is a very dangerous game, because if you say the wrong thing, knock, 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 and feminists are at your door. However, calm down, we haven't said anything too bad yet. However, Amber Heard has finally settled this US defamation court case with Johnny Depp, and those feminists aren't happy at all, right? They're not happy because obviously they wanted the worst outcome for Johnny Depp because he's a man and men aren't allowed to win anything anymore, and we're supposed to believe everything Amber Heard says. I saw people on my, real life Instagram really saying, I feel sorry for Amber Heard, even though she lied to everybody, and we're just supposed to sit there and be like, yeah, you know what, I do as well. Discrediting the fact she almost just destroyed a man's career based off what? Fairy dust? It's quite interesting, really, isn't it? Amber Heard, however, has settled her multi-million-dollar US defamation case with former husband Johnny Depp, saying she has now lost faith in the American legal system. She said that she will not be going ahead with a planned appeal after their trial in the US. In an Instagram post, because apparently that's what we do these days, the actress said that she came to the decision after a great deal of deliberation and that she never chose this. The post said, I defended my truth, and in doing so, my life as I knew it has been destroyed. So let's just be honest, right? She lost faith in the American legal system because it didn't go her way. Let me get the violin out. It's such a sad thing. The court didn't believe her truth, and in defending her truth, her life as she once knew it has now been destroyed. Well, isn't that convenient for you, my dear? Because if it was the other way around, and let's all be honest, the Instagram statement would have been very different. The comment section would have been very different. They would have all been celebrating her winning and by default her destroying a man's career, which, as we know, right, the claims she was making not entirely true. So she would have buried a man's career based off what? Fairy dust again? Oh yeah, no. That's how the world works, apparently. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe one of you can try and make sense of it all to me, because I'm struggling right now. But it just shows these advertisers, these campaigners, these marketers, these social media entities, these entertainment entities, that men also go through tough times in relationships, right? It's not just women. Men can also get abused. Are we allowed to say that? Is that not part of the narrative? Look, trust me, right? If men reported it just as much as women do, the narrative would be very different. Trust me on that one. Amber Heard will pay Johnny Depp $1 million to settle their long-running legal battle in which each accused the other of domestic violence. The sum, however, is a significant reduction from the $8.35 million she was ordered to pay after a 6-week trial in Virginia earlier this year. The payment is expected to come from her insurance carrier, which essentially means she couldn't afford to pay Johnny Depp, or can't afford to pay Johnny Depp, the $8.35 million she was supposed to, because the costs are now piling up, as they do. You can't get away with everything forever. Her Hollywood career is like, and I'll tell you why it's going to go back to normal in just a bit. But now everyone once again wants to feel sorry for her. That's what we're meant to do now. That's the narrative. Feel sorry for Amber Heard because she's got to pay out all this money. The judge decided, based on the evidence they have, she wasn't telling the truth, but we're supposed to ignore that truth and believe Amber Heard's truth. I don't know what planet I'm on anymore, but can somebody let me know, please? I mean, I don't even understand, right, and this is just a little side note, I don't even understand how she was in the film she was in the first place, because we've all seen the memes on social media of her acting and posing in the courtroom, which was very smart on her part, but it didn't really work out because people just saw through the bullshit. I mean, here's just one clip that I found earlier of her pretending to get scared of Johnny Depp as soon as he comes around the desk. She wasn't scared before, but now, he's such an evil man, keep him away from me. Watch it and you'll see what I mean. I'll see you in a second.
15 minutes. All right, so we'll come back at 4:02, okay?
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you.
All right.
And this isn't the only one, right? We could be here for hours showing the clips of her pretending to cry, pretending to be upset, etc., etc. I mean, the people that watched the live stream for hours could back up that claim. Unlike Amber Heard. Anyway, I digress. There's one point I want to make, and I don't really see any people making this point, so here I am. It doesn't really make any sense to me, anyway, why feminists are so upset that Amber Heard lost this court case, etc., etc. Oh, Johnny Depp is so evil, he should be fired, etc., etc. Or people are sat there saying, well, Amber Heard is done, that's her career, finished. As I said earlier, right, she might not be the nicest of ladies, but her career isn't done, right? And I'll show you why, or tell you why, because does anybody remember the situation between Rihanna, Chris Brown? He admitted to doing what he did, and all he had to do was release a couple of songs in the club for people to twerk to, and all is forgotten. So you're telling me in a few months people aren't going to be like, oh, what happened in that Amber Heard thing? I can't remember now. And her career will go back to normal. Just shows you how pointless all of this energy is, just to be sat there, oh my gosh, Johnny Depp, he's so evil, cancel him. It doesn't make any sense, because feminists, everybody will just move on to the next thing they can sink their teeth into. I mean, let's just be honest, right? We're all happy Johnny Depp, at the end of it, got some justice. I saw what he kind of went through before the court case and during the court case. I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I just saw what other people were saying on social media, etc., etc. So it is really nice to see that, because imagine if he didn't get that result, it would have been a very hard thing for him to deal with. And I imagine all the people that go through this sort of thing in real life without all the fame, without all the publicity, not getting the result they want is a hard thing to go through. And I feel sorry for anybody that goes through this sort of thing. It just shows you we shouldn't believe what everybody is saying just based off word of mouth, right? No matter what the narrative is. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave your comments down below about how you feel about the whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation. Were you paying attention to it? Did you watch the live stream? Did you? I would like to know. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.